7 compulsory attitudes that you must develop to help your baby feed well when they refuse to eat. Hello, I'm Nikki Special. I produce Lipton Brown with 11 super rich ingredients for 6 months plus babies and breastfeeding mothers that want to increase the production and nutrition of their breast milk. I strongly believe that the only way you can truly be happy with yourself and within yourself is when you're able to do those things you have always wanted to do, to become everything you have always wanted to be. So I'm making this particular video series for nursing mothers, especially nursing mothers whose babies are currently in their transition period from exclusive breastfeeding to the beginning of their weaning period. That's when you'll be introducing semi-solid, introducing solids to them. I'm making this video to you. So if you would love to see videos like this, you may consider to subscribe so that you will be able to get my videos as it comes, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified, because this is going to be a series and I'm going to handle the first attitude that you need to develop. So subsequently you'll be seeing more of other attitude. I'll be explaining it in other videos as it comes up. So if you're a nursing mother, and most especially if this is your first baby, you may have observed that when it gets to the time you're about to introduce food to your baby, it looks like it's another kind of world for you, because you're just introducing solid for the first time. And one of the things you may see is your baby may be receptive to eat, or your baby may not be receptive to eat. There are babies that just allow whatever you bring to them, they accept it, they just want to eat it. But there are some babies that even if you try what you should to help him or her eat, and they still insist on not eating it, you do everything to encourage them, to help them, and it is not working. If you are in this place, I want you to know that it's not abnormal, it's not only common to you, it's a normal thing that is happening to most nursing mothers. Don't make it as if it's peculiar to you or it's a customized problem. I want you to know that it's a normal thing. It happens to most mothers. In fact, what necessitated this video was my interaction with nursing mothers. When I got to produce Lipton Brown, I observed that people that are using Lipton Brown, they always have this skepticism. They are like very conscious of the fact that the baby may not like the food. So you hear comments and feedbacks like, what if my baby doesn't like it? I don't know if my baby will like it, let me see. So there's already this feeling of my baby may not like it from most nursing mothers, and that is what makes them to be that skeptical. So if you are in this position, I don't want you to feel that it is just peculiar to you, or it's customized, or it's unusual. It's a very normal thing. In fact, it looks like it's more as if it's most children, if you want to introduce food to them, most of them are not receptive at the first instance. So don't rush into conclusion that they will not be receptive to food. It is in your place to help your baby to eat well. Consider the fact that what your baby needs is what is paramount, is what is pertinent. Most babies, they have things that they like, and what they like might not be what they need. But you are the one to help him or her to decipher, to choose what she needs. To start with, your baby is solely relying on you to choose what is best for him at this stage, knowing that this stage is the most critical stage when it comes to the feeding and nutrition of the child. Because whatever the child takes in now, it has a long way to affect the child's well-being as they grow. It affects the child's growth throughout his lifespan. So what you put in now is very, very important. I'm dwelling on this because the first point I'm going to make is what will sustain every other attitude that you need to develop. If you can get this one, then it's going to be really helpful to even practice other attitude, which I'm going to bring. It's going to be more practical for you. But if you are not getting it at this first stage, the thing is that you will give up easily, and you will not be able to apply any other attitude I'm going to release in my subsequent videos. So think on the fact that your child needs this food but he doesn't like it. So when your child doesn't need the food, that is what he needs. The child doesn't like it. What do? There are babies that they choose what they like. Will you leave your child to what he likes, even when you know that it's not what he needs? What do you do when it comes to this? And I understand that the most annoying can be when the child is sick. A child that was not even eating, when he's sick, it looks like it can be so frustrating and discouraging. When you remember feeding the baby, it's more like a fight. It's more like you're thinking, oh, another time to battle. This crosses your mind. I could remember when my first son was about taking his solid. I was about introducing solid food to him. He wasn't receptive at all. It took me over 2 months to get him to like the food I wanted him to eat. Unlike my daughter, she was receptive to it from the first instance. She was accepting it. She was just okay with it. She loved it. She liked it. It made me to appreciate the work of being able to get food and then give it to her. The first attitude you need to have is that you have to put on your girdle, or better put, be determined to help your baby. That's the first thing, because every other thing you're going to do, that is what is going to help you. You have to be determined first to help your child to feed well, and you are the one to be. It is on your shoulders to help your child to feed well. So how will you be determined? Is you have to decide, you have to choose to be. Since it's already looking like it's a fight, remember when we watch when in most Nollywood movies, when it's time for a woman to come out and he wants to fight, he takes her hair tie and wraps it on her waist like, yes, let's fight. So since it's already looking like it's a fight, put on your girdle, be ready for it, and say, this fight, I must win it. So you determine it yourself, because one person has to win. Is it that your child says, is that you go in and you give into your child's resentfulness and allow him to eat whatever he likes, or you decide that what I give you is what you need, and so you must take it no matter what you do. You have to eat this food. So think about this. Think about this feeling of seeing your child healthy, seeing your child strong, seeing your child active, seeing your child attractive, seeing your child looking beautiful. Because do you know what? Every child is beautiful. If you feed your child very well and the child grows so well, the weight is healthy. He has this healthy weight. You will love the child the more. But if you leave any child, even if the child is a beautiful child, if you leave that child to malnourishment, or the child is not looking very healthy, it will surprise you that that same child that you admire may not be nice. I can remember how my son was. The period of time he was sick, my God, he changed totally. He wasn't looking nice at all. So you see that there is something about good nutrition. It helps to even handle a lot of sicknesses and disease. So I'm encouraging you today. If you had given up, you had decided that I'm not ready for fights. Whatever he needs, I'll give it to him. Whatever he feels like taking, I beg, I don't tire. Please, I'm coming to plead with you to help your child once again, to urge you to take that decision. If it means you pledging to yourself that I will do everything to help my child to eat well. I'll be determined to stand and to ensure that my child feeds properly and feeds well, because it is your decision, it is your choice of helping your child to eat that will keep him going and also keep you going. And you know what will marvel you? It is just within a period of time. If you can just be determined for a while, the child would tend to like the food. You would tend to like the food before time. You'll be amazed. My child fought me. He didn't want to eat Tom Brown, so I insisted and insisted. But at a point, now he's one fighting for it. The moment he sees that I'm going to scoop it for the sister, maybe to prepare it for her, I just want to eat it, or I want to prepare it, the way he rushes it. I mean, if you look at him, you can't imagine that he's the same person that was fighting me then, not wanting to eat, throwing it out, pouring it out, vexing with me and all that. So within a period of time, just a short period of time, is going to flow along with the food that you want to give your child. So please don't give up on helping your child to feed well. Okay, this is me encouraging you and asking you to please pick up wherever you had kept your decision and your determination to help your child. Please pick it up, be encouraged. I know it can be discouraged, I know it can be frustrating. I mean, sometimes when you want to go out, you think about how it's going to, will he be receptive to food? If you're going out with him, you carry food, you come back, he's not eating it and all that. It's just a matter of time. Your child can be responsive to food. Please be determined to help that child. So before I leave you, this video is already getting long. I'm just enjoying talking with you. Before I leave, just have this example in your mind. Let it be a reminder to you. There is also another thing that the baby doesn't like, but you know the baby needs it, but you try all that you can to help that baby to take it, and that is drug. If a doctor prescribes a drug now and says that this, you know very well that this is what the child needs for him to recover, what are you going to do if the child refuses to take it? I know we'll do everything. I see how mothers do their best to ensure that the child takes the drug. You put the child's hand by your armpit, you brace him, you ensure that the drug enters. Now, there was an attitude that led to that. You were determined to help him. You were determined to ensure that he takes the drug so that he will be fine. So can you just borrow some of that attitude and put it in him eating food, which is even the best for him, instead of helping him to be taking drugs when he's sick, because food can even help to avert a lot of sicknesses that the child has. Let this be as a reminder to you to further help you. Okay, channel that strength, channel that energy to helping him to feed on the right food, to feed on what he needs. Okay. Alright, so if this video was helpful to you, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and I would like to get comments on this, on how you help your child to eat. It will go a long way to help other mothers. Alright, so I'll be in the comment section to respond to you. Okay, I'd like to know how your baby responded as he took the decision to help him, as he took the decision to put on your girdle and get determined to help your baby feed well. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe, because I'll be releasing the next set of attitude that you will need to develop to help your baby feed well. So do subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified once I upload those videos. Okay, so do more, grow, become more, and be.
Anytime I think about Naija, my mind is skip, because day by day now so every sector just a sink. People waste supposed talk, do I say them know this.